And let's just bring you some breaking news to you about the Bank of England. Interest rates, they have been raised. Let's bring in our economics and data editor, Ed Conway, outside the bank in central London for us. Ed, this was on the cards, but there was some unsureness about whether or not they would raise them because of the Omicron threat. What have they been raised to and what will the impact be?
It is actually something of a surprise. A lot of people thought they might raise interest rates this time around, but what with the new variant coming to the UK in the last few days, that had diminished that expectation. They've raised interest rates. They were down at 0.1%. They are now 0.25%. So it's up by 0.15%, 15 basis points, as they call it. I haven't yet seen the minutes because they are literally just being published right now. The vote was 8-1. So you have the Monetary Policy Committee, and it's their job. There's 9 people on the Monetary Policy Committee. It's their job each time they have a meeting, it's more or less each month, to decide what to do with interest rates and indeed with monetary policy. So remember, we've got quantitative easing going on, almost £9 billion worth of money being electronically printed and pumped into the economy. Well, this time around, people thought in the city it may be 50-50, maybe a little bit less. I wasn't entirely sure they were going to do this because of Omicron, because of the fears of what's happening to activity around the economy, but they have gone for it. They've raised interest rates. It's the first time, obviously, since during the post-Brexit period where they started to increase them off 0.25%. And it's a big moment. And why are they doing this? It's because of the news we had yesterday. Inflation up above 5%. Obviously, it's their job to try to keep inflation as close as possible to 2%. It's now way above its target, the highest we've had in a decade, and they've decided to take that decision. 8-1 was the vote on the Monetary Policy Committee, so 8 people voting for that increase, 1 person voting against. And we'll bring you more detail on precisely how that broke down and what they've said about inflation as it comes in. But very unusual for them to do this in December. Actually, the first increase, as far as I can remember, that we've had in December since the creation of the Monetary Policy Committee. Usually they do it not right ahead of Christmas, but a big moment. The start in what may be a series of increases in interest rates, pushing up the cost of borrowing for families across the country, also increasing the benefits of saving in the face of inflation being very high indeed.
OK, Ed, thanks very much. Ed, they're bringing us the breaking news that the Bank of England's Monetary Policy Committee have increased interest rates from 0.1% to 0.25%. This is the first time it's gone up post-Brexit, and this is because of inflation going up now above 5%. And, of course, they are trying to keep it to 2%.